Government and Tamil Tiger rebels intensifies. Thousands of people are trapped in the war zone, where a 25-year struggle seems to be nearing its end. President Obama said it is time for the rebels to lay down their arms.
Now's the time, I believe, to put aside some of the political issues that are involved and to put the lives of the men and women and children who are innocently caught in the crossfire, to put them first. So I urge the Tamil Tigers to lay down their arms and let civilians go.
President Obama, of course, in Sri Lanka itself, it's reported the latest bombardment has killed dozens of people in a hospital. The Sri Lankan military and the Tamil Tigers blame each other. Now, this is all happening on a tiny strip of land in the northeast of the island, the rebels' last remaining stronghold. From Sri Lanka, the BBC's Damien Grammaticus sent this.
After a quarter of a century of war, this is the end game. The army has seized vast tracts of Tamil Tiger territory, but they're empty, the civilians all gone. Up to 50,000 are trapped in the tiny and shrinking no-fire zone, prevented from leaving by the Tigers. This footage was released by pro-Tamil groups yesterday. It claims to show the carnage caused when shells hit a clinic. It's impossible to know for sure when or where the footage was shot. The Tigers claim the army is using heavy weapons, but the government says that's a lie and these images just propaganda.
It's also true that the LTTE is resisting.
Today we spoke to a Tamil political leader. He's in regular contact by phone with one of his members of parliament, who's hiding in a bunker in the conflict area.
People are starving. People have no medicine. People are dying because their wounds can't be treated. So overall, we are facing a grave humanitarian disaster. And what is most tragic is that this disaster continues by the use of heavy weaponry and heavy artillery, despite the government's commitment that it will not do so.
And really what you can see here is...
Possible shell craters can be seen on new satellite images of the no-fire zone released by the campaign group Human Rights Watch. One last Wednesday shows hundreds of temporary shelters. By Sunday, they've all gone. The people have fled, and what could be more craters appear.
Some of them we are very certain they're shell craters. They're very distinct. But we were able to identify at least 19 new shell craters that appeared on the morning of May 10th as opposed to the morning of May 6th.
This is May the 6th they're talking about.
This evening, we showed the satellite images to a Sri Lankan government minister. He's described claims that hundreds have died in shelling by the army as a blatant, fabricated lie.
Our primary objective is to get the civilians out, and we are not shelling, and shelling is completely out insofar as the government of Sri Lanka is concerned.
What is clear is that both sides are ignoring international pleas. The Tamil Tigers refusing to let civilians leave the zone. The army refusing to halt its offensive. And that means thousands of civilians are still trapped and in danger. Damien Grammaticus, BBC News, Colombo.
Stay with us if you can on BBC.